Okay, so here's a quick walkthrough on creating an itemized estimate. From the home page, navigate to the Estimates module by using the main menu, which is in this area on the left of the screen. Now we're going to click here to add an estimate. You're able to pick between itemized or proposal. We're going to be focusing on creating an itemized estimate. We're going to select a customer, give it a project name here, and address there. We're going to go to the contacts here. Now this would be a list of all the contacts applied to this customer. We'll select the people that we want applied to this job or this estimate. We're going to go ahead and save that here, and that's going to take you to where we're going to put our estimate together. We have it set up to automatically add the estimate number. I can change the estimate date if I want and even put a customer PO on there. Since this is more of a standard style estimate, we can add individual items with long form descriptions. Let's click the Add Item icon here and call it Item 1. Then you can put in a description here. These fields can handle a long description that can go multiple lines, but in this case, we'll just keep it short and simple. Add the quantity here, say 3 at $1,000 each. The amount generates automatically. And we can keep going with adding more items. Let's do Item 2, with a quantity of 2 at $500 there. In this next section, we can add a comment to the customer here. We can add a cost markup to this estimate. Let's mark this up 15%. We can also add any sort of discount we want. Let's just give them a $500 discount. And add the sales tax for this particular job, which was 7.2%. Just like the proposal style estimate, we'd go down to our terms here. We can pick pre-existing terms that we filled out in the admin settings section. We'll select service estimate terms here, and we can go ahead and edit that if we want to. In this case, we'll just leave it as is. On the estimate, I want to show the client's signature and show my signature. So that's the basics for creating the estimate. Next thing we'd want to do is send this to the client for approval. So we're going to hit Save and Send. You can select any people applied to this client to send this for approval. We can also add a few more email addresses here if we want additional recipients not already applied to the client. And we can include a custom message in the email here as well. From here, they would get an email with a link to view the estimate. So this is what they would end up seeing on their side. The PDF view of the estimate here, they can download or print it. They also have the ability to approve or decline this in this estimate. We'll go ahead and approve it. Let's say John Doe puts a signature there. Go ahead and approve. Now we're showing it to prove we have someone who approved it. When we go back over to the Estimate tab and refresh the screen, it shows this estimate has been approved. We have all 4 signatures there in the info section. You can see who approved it, when it was modified, and some general information about the estimate. So now that this estimate is approved, we can have the ability to create a new project based on the approved estimate. Basically, what that's going to do is take all the information from this estimate and go ahead and pre-populate the content in a project. Well, that's it on this tutorial for creating an itemized estimate. Thanks.